Hi, I'm Shelly Netzer-Edgerton, and this is Green Rose Edge. I've been having trouble with my, with the whole system, so I'm doing this live now because it keeps splitting up my my videos into shorter and won't let me finish the whole video because this is a long video. So it's my bread pudding. I'm doing the egg yolks now. You add sugar and 6 egg yolks. When it gets like that, where it's like a ribbon and it's kind of creamy yellow color, then you take your mascarpone. I use a full pound in this recipe. This is quite a recipe. And but this is a classic tiramisu recipe, so this is actually how you make tiramisu. So yes, tiramisu has raw eggs. They might use double boiler or pasteurize them. I'm not sure. Most people I've never had an issue with with eggs, so no one's ever gotten sick with raw eggs with the sugar and all the air added, and when I've made it. Yum. Gotta love mascarpone. So I will take half of it and I'm mixing it in just to make sure it's completely. You don't really necessarily have to do this in installments, but I find it easier to get everything into this. I love I originally found this recipe, it was not actually this recipe. It was all in metric. I kind of had to, so, because, with what I could see, and, I mean, so, so this was kind of a, this has become my own. This just, it wasn't like exactly a pound of cheese or whatever, because this is an American. It was actually on a thing of ladyfingers I had gotten, so that's where I got the recipe, and then I changed it. Now I'm going to add a little bit of chocolate. This I usually don't do, but because I'm doing it Black Forest and changing it a little bit from my traditional recipe, I'm going to add chocolate to this to make it really, really Black Forest cake like. So it's going to be great. So I mixed it in with the yolks because the yolks are a little less delicate, and because once you get the whites in mixed in, you want to take about a third at a time and fold it like I did for other things. The first installment you can kind of be a little more aggressive with. It's the later ones that you want to be very careful with. Because you don't want to work and then your this will just loosen the batter up a little bit so that the two mixtures are more the same texture. And of course you want to kind of work cold. You don't want to warm it up too much because the cold helps in this. And final installment, it looks nice, and this is one of my favorite parts of the dish. That tiramisu cream if you've ever had tiramisu. I'm going to go to the fridge and get my already cooled one of the bread puddings. It takes in half an hour in the oven, and then I'll pull it and go and refrigerate. And once it's relatively chilled in the refrigerator, then you put this on because you want it to be nice and light. So, and you will be I'm waiting for the cherry to cool, and that will go on the top after this has all chilled and the cherry is all chilled. Chilling this will keep it firm, and although I've served it kind of warm when I'm eating it at home because I don't care. I love this stuff so much, but this, if you wait, it's even better. But this is for somebody else, so I'm making it as good as possible. And I've cleaned out my refrigerator so that I have enough room for two of these, because I'm making a two of church function. I will let it sit, and then right before serving, I will add some black cherry compote on top for the I will take it out of the refrigerator and try not to get too much of the liquid, but mostly cherries. But this is to get a little less juice, I will use one with a strainer. But once this refrigerates, it will cool down, and the juice will kind of become like a jello. So it's not going to be that big a deal getting a little bit. It'll firm up. The cherry juice will firm up some. But just sprinkle a few cherries so that there's a little cherry all over the top of the pudding. Black cherries and yummy chocolate. A wonderful bread pudding that is, you can just do the bread pudding and it's so much quicker and so much easier, but or you can do a regular tiramisu and adapt this recipe for the topping. You can use the cherry topping over salmon as a sauce for your salmon. This is 3 things in one. You can do so many variations. You can just do ladyfingers instead of doing the bread pudding, and do the tiramisu topping, and you can do a traditional bread pudding, a traditional tiramisu that way. You can take the chocolate. There's so many variations on this that this is more than one of my recipes combined to make it. It's easy, it's fun, and if you like this video, subscribe and put a like in the and comment. Comment, like, subscribe. This is Shelly Netzer-Edgerton, and this is Green Rose Edge. Thank you!